Hi everyone, this is Dale Ann with another Tuesday tutorial. I'm working on an idea I'm in a ATC swap with some Ustreamers, and today I wanted to do a background. This is a card. I'm also doing my week 30 of 52 questions. I'm just covering it with acrylic matte medium, and chroma is the one that I use. You can use tissue paper, you can get it at all kinds, but I've had this in my collection for a while. I think I got it for 10 cents at a thrift store, and it's little tissues that if you get a perm, if anybody still gets a perm, I have no idea. But anyway, when they used to give perms, this is what they put on the hair before they rolled the hair into the curler. What I'm going to do is try to use some of them up. Just keep the background wet. So I'm just going to scrunch up, and some of them might be 2 layers because that's how they come out. And this is where you can scrunch it up, get some texture, and put several layers if you want. Like if the first piece, like this piece, didn't have much texture, so when I put the next piece on, I'll maybe scrunch it up and put some more texture. So then you let it dry. I have made a homemade spray with olive green dye ink and then interference gold Pearl X powder, and I use this a lot. And I'm just gonna give it a light coating, and it's okay that there's blobs. That just adds to the texture. And I'll dry it. Since my theme, or the prompt for the week, is count them, blessings, as many or as few as you like in pictures or in words. So because it says count, I'm going to put some numbers on the front. But on the ATC I would be putting words or images or whatever. And the stamp set that I'm using is an Inkydoo stamp set with numbers. It's Art Stamp Large, it says. And I received it in Iraq, and I'm sorry, I didn't keep track of who sent it. Bad me, bad me. I'm going to get my block, and in a previous video I usually put more than one stamp, if they're small, onto a block. I'm going to use archival ink. And for on top, I had my lovely friend Janet, NanaJL54 I think is her YouTube name, and these are Portfolio oil pastels that are water soluble. It's the 24 set. Just gonna rub in a few places because the texture will come through. Okay, and then you can see how you can smear it with your fingers. because it tells you to count your blessings, right? And I'm just gonna freehand this heart and then so the numbers still show through, but you can see, and by rubbing you can see the texture. Just going to outline the heart. Because they are water soluble, I am just going to do the edge just to kind of like activate them. So there is the front of the card, and I'm just going to distress or accent the edge with a direct-to-paper method. This is a sales price tag. Okay, I'm going to just put count, and I'm using Zig Millennium Pigment Ink Acid-Free Archival Pen, and in this case it's a 08, so it's quite thick. This is going to be glued down, and then this is going to be loose, and I'm going to poke a hole right in it. I don't know where my pokey tool is, and poke this through. Okay, and then, because I don't want a knot on the back, I am just going to put some masking tape on there. I'll just glue a piece of white onto the back so I can do my journaling. I found a paper tape measure, and I'm just going to cut out the number. I found 2 of these, and so I'm going to put one in the middle, and then I'm not sure it'll stay right here. I'll put some glossy accent. There is my card for week 30 of 52 questions, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial of adding tissue texture to the back of you or onto paper, and hope you will try it. That's it for this week. See you next week. Bye now.